Hey everyone, today I'm going to be showing you how to replace the battery inside the audio-technica ATH-G1WL wireless gaming headset. So this is the left ear cup, which you have the controls on, and the right ear cup, which has nothing, but inside is the battery. Now, unfortunately, the batteries on these are not easily replaceable. You do need to desolder it and solder it back on. You can grab these Easylander branded batteries from AliExpress. So in regards to terminal, you've got your positive for red, black is ground, and then white is neutral. So as I mentioned, the battery is located on the right ear cup, as you can see here. It's very easy to remove. You just have to remove the ear pads, and then it's just normal Phillips heads on these, so it's not that difficult. And you have to remove more Phillips heads in here, 3 of them. Be careful though, this is the wiring for the right speaker. If you do manage to yank this out, you'll have to solder it back on. But once you remove that, you can see pretty much this is the battery it comes with. Not sure if this is readable. Yeah, so that's the model number. This one's rated at 3.8 volts, so slightly higher voltage than the battery I ordered online, but it will still work regardless. The thing is that you'll have to warm up the battery with a hair dryer or a heat gun, but not too hot, because this is stuck on with some type of adhesive underneath. You could probably use isopropyl alcohol, like somehow inject it into the sticky pad so you can remove the battery. I think what I'll do is I'll use the isopropyl method. I don't really want to point a heat gun at this or a hair dryer, but yeah, once that's removed, you can see that you'll just have to remove the sticky tape here. You can see the soldering joints. You just have to remove the same wiring, really, red, black, and yellow. The yellow and the white, that the battery I ordered from AliExpress. So I'll show you again. So you can see this one is white. That's pretty much the same terminal as the yellow. So wherever the yellow is connected, you connected the white one to that as well. Just a tip before you start working on the battery replacement, I'd probably recommend you screw back on the right ear cup, because you really don't want this dangling around. So just screw it back on. Maybe just 2 Phillips heads will do the job. That way it's intact while you work on removing this battery. Down there, the adhesive, there's about 2 double-sided pads underneath there. So got here a syringe, and basically what I'm going to do is just inject it. Alrighty, so it took about 10 minutes or so. I had to pretty much do injecting it from different angles and then lifting it slowly so that the adhesive would pretty much break down. As you can see, the terminals are here. I'll get on quickly desoldering this. Make sure that everything is dry before you start working on it. Just a quick warning, if you're going to be doing what I did, injecting the adhesive, just be careful. Make sure you're injecting in the right angle. You don't want to puncture the battery. So I'm pretty much in the process of desoldering the old battery. I would recommend taking a picture of the wiring layout before you go ahead and desolder it. That way you know which wires go where. Also, in terms of size comparison, this is the old battery. Zoom out. And this is the new one. So let's put this on top. Yeah, there's about, yeah, the new one's about slightly longer. I'm not sure by how much, but yeah, you can see there's a bit of a length there, but it will still fit on the ear cup. Alrighty, so just for a comparison, I'll just measure the voltage of the fully charged original battery. So it's reading 4.26. Once I solder the replacement one, I'll measure that one as well once it's fully charged. So I've pretty much finished soldering it on. So as you can see, it's soldered on. I had to use a magnifying glass because of how small it is. But I'll show you. So there's the battery, the headset. So I believe there's a charge in this battery, so I'll turn it on right now. Blue light. And it's blinking because it's searching for the receiver, which I don't have it connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and charge the battery, and then I'll measure the voltage so that we can compare it to the replacement one. So it's currently charging at the moment. As you can see, 5 volts, 0.24 amps. It's pretty much the same charging rate as the original battery when I was charging it. I measured it earlier. Alrighty, so it's finished charging. So we'll test out the voltage of the battery. So it's pretty much the same as the fully charged original battery. 4.26 volts was the other one. This is 4.27. Yeah, so hopefully this one lasts as long like when I first got it. Another thing to take into mind is that you can actually put a larger battery in this, but the thing is that the larger battery has to be thicker, not wider or longer, because then you'll have issues with clearance. If you do decide to get a larger battery, you won't be able to cover it anymore unless you 3D print your own cover or something like that. But I do plan on trying out a larger battery than the 1200 milliamp hours or 1300 milliamp hours that this one has. So I can get more than the advertised 15 hours of battery life, because this is a really good headset. It's just the battery is pretty awful.